What's up YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I'm gonna give you the 10 commandments of recruiting. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Really appreciate it. Hey, if you're not in our Facebook group, link in description. There are 10,000 recruiters in my group that would love to collaborate and interact and engage with you. I am there answering tons of questions. You absolutely have to join the group. Click that link and I'll see you there. All right, so the first commandment is thou shalt not charge below 10%. I think this one seems pretty obvious, but 10% is literally the absolute floor. You do not want to be below 10% on your fee. Generally, you want to be 15% or above. Sometimes 10% is applicable if you have volume roles to fill, like maybe 10 or 15 or 20 roles, and they're going to be a good payout and they might give you repeat referral business. That's okay. But on the whole, you want to be at 15 to 18, 20% on your positions, of course, depending on niche and the role. In general, though, this is commandment number 1 because it's super important that you protect your bottom line and you don't get taken advantage of. Don't let any client walk you into a deal that's charging you anywhere below 10%. Commandment number 2, thou shalt not work with bad clients. All right, so if you checked out my last video, I talked about good clients versus bad clients and how you should rather have one good client over 100 bad clients. So this is pretty obvious and clear. Bad clients are just bad news. They're always going to give you bad deals. It's nothing but headaches, bad fees. It's not going to be a good outcome. Just do not work with bad clients. As soon as you catch the vibe, take a walk. All right, so commandment number 3, thou shalt continuously develop new business. So in recruiting, continuously, we need a pipeline, both of clients and candidates. So with that being said, commandment number 3 is that you continuously develop new business. As much business as you already have on your plate, you still need a client acquisition funnel. So you still need to be automating email drip campaigns. You still need to be running automation on LinkedIn. You still need to be reaching out to get new clients, even as you fill your current clients' roles. Just because you have them does not mean that later on down the line, you might come into a dry spell. So you absolutely need to continuously run new business. Commandment number 4 is thou shalt always deliver high caliber candidates. Now this one sounds pretty simple and straightforward, but as a top tier recruiter, you really should be delivering top tier candidates to your clients. So literally, clients need your help to bring them the best talent out there. That's exactly what we do in recruiting. We find them what they need, the best of the best. So make sure that when you look for your candidates, you are interviewing, vetting, screening properly, and bringing on the best of the best, not just throwing mud at the wall, seeing what sticks. As a side note to that, if you don't deliver high-level candidates, ultimately your business will fail because you're not going to get candidates hired. And if you continuously just bring on anyone and everyone, they will not get hired. You will not get paid. So it just doesn't work if you don't actually find good candidates. All right, so commandment number 5, thou shalt only enter into fair agreements. Again, I've done plenty of YouTube videos about agreements, contracts, terms, negotiation. That's what I'm talking about here. You should always enter into a fair agreement. That means both parties getting what they want, a compromise, a deal, a good, equitable, fair deal that you get what you want, the client gets what they want, and ultimately everyone wins. This means that you have the right percentage fee, you have the right guarantee, and you have the right net collection terms. If none of that's on the table, that's not a fair agreement, and thou shalt not enter into that agreement. All right, so commandment number 6, thou shalt not be shady. All right, guys, so listen, come on. We are in a respectable business, and we want to keep it respectable. So we don't want to ever lie, be deceptive, We don't ever want to not be transparent with our clients, candidates, everyone we interact with in the business. You always want to conduct genuine business because it comes back in spades and it comes back to bite you. So be sure that you are conducting very straightforward, direct, and really genuinely good business. Don't be shady. All right, so commandment number 7, thou shalt always utilize automation. You can always reference my previous YouTube video where I talk about automate everything and watch that again, but this is what I'm talking about. Thou shalt always use automation in pretty much every aspect of the recruiting business that you run. I'm talking about generating leads for clients. I'm talking about generating candidate leads. I'm talking about literally drip email campaigns, everything. I'm talking about finding all of your data on automated tools. Do nothing manually, do everything automated. Use automation. If you're not using automation, you are absolutely breaking commandment number 7, and you're also wasting probably about 30 hours of your week. So commandment number 8, thou shalt work with a minimum of 2 niches. I think you guys all know my feelings about this, but I absolutely am an avid believer that you should not niche down into one specific space or area or industry. I think you should have a minimum of 2 niches that you work in. This is basically to keep you busy, to keep things always happening, to always have opportunity and always have the ability to place people, find new clientele, and always have the action coming, which ultimately will result in you billing more money. To be completely honest, I'm a proponent of actually having more than 2 niches that you're involved in, ultimately because it's only going to bring you more opportunity, especially as a startup recruiter. If you're just starting out, I seriously implore that you check out 2 to 3 to 4 different niches, because at the end of the day, your niche will find you. You will not find your niche. So you have to test A, B, C, split test, whatever works, where you're doing the best, where you're finding the most clients, what is making the most money. That is inevitably going to get you down to your 2 niches that I think you should continuously work with. All right, so commandment number 9, thou shalt never, ever give up. Obviously, this is really straightforward, but as you proceed through your recruiting agency, especially if you're a beginner, don't give up. Keep going, keep utilizing the tools that I'm giving you right here, keep utilizing the information that I provide, get a mentor, keep going, but don't give up. Don't simply lay it down and say, well, it's not for me, it's not gonna work. It is for you and it can work. I provide tons of proof of that in my Facebook group, which if you're not in there, link in description. But seriously, don't give up. Just don't give up on your dreams. I know if you're watching this, you probably have interest in building a recruiting empire, and that's really what you can do. So don't give up on that. Keep going, follow this content, and you'll get there. All right, so finally, commandment number 10. Thou shalt set massive goals. I set this as the last commandment because it's the most massive commandment. Setting massive goals is critical to you actually being really successful. If you're not thinking big, if you're not operating big, if you're playing small and not using your full capability, you're not really where you need to be. You need to set goals that you can't see yourself attaining yet, because those are the best goals. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, when things are all done, you're going to shoot for the stars, you're going to reach the moon. By setting massive goals, you are putting yourself in a position to have the mindset to be exactly doing what you need to do to get to where you want to be. If you don't have massive goals, stop right now and write them down. Figure out some huge goals that you want and write those down. And look at them every single day, twice a day. All right, guys, so those are the 10 commandments of recruiting. If you found this video valuable, please tap that thumbs up button. Also, make sure you're in our Facebook group, Recruiter Empire. Link in description. Join the group, and I'll see you guys next time.